What's up guys, Gage from ARG, and we're going to be talking about some new Toon support that was announced. That's a surprise. So Toons are a classic archetype that people have been raving and begging for new support over billions of years. It just hasn't actually happened up until now, and I'm actually very pleased with the support we're getting. Only 3 cards have been announced for Toon support, and they're all flippin' amazing. And I'm just gonna go through them for you guys. So for people unfamiliar with the archetype, the basic premise of all the monsters is that they all revolve around Toon World. And if you happen to not have Toon World or a card with the name of Toon World face up on the field, you have to destroy all Toon monsters you control. And if your opponent does not control any Toon monsters, all your Toon monsters can attack your opponent directly. So this essentially makes for a 2-layer game. You, the Toon player, being on a higher level than your opponent, being able to attack while your opponent can't. You're in a different realm. And all the Toon monsters themselves are based off of actual other monsters. There's no really made-up Toon monsters. You've got your Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon, your Toon Gemini Elf, and even your Toon Cannon Soldier. And now with this new support, we have a Toon Cyber Dragon, a Toon Ancient Gear Golem, and a field spell card. So Toon Cyber Dragon, well, it's a Cyber Dragon for Toons. Having all the stipulations of other Toon monsters, destroying them if you don't control Toon World, being able to attack directly if your opponent doesn't control Toons. It's essentially a Cyber Dragon with those stipulations. And Cyber Dragon, for people that haven't played this game at all, you can special summon it from your hand if your opponent controls a monster. Having the same stats as regular Cyber Dragon, this is a pretty interesting card in the fact that it's able to quickly get board advantage, something that Toons couldn't really do before. The normal summonable Toons were all kind of mediocre, whereas the higher level Toons were the ones that really stole the show. And even saying that, some of the higher level Toons really sucked as well. Toon Summon Skull was really mediocre, as well as Toon Dark Magician Girl. However, Toon Cyber Dragon, having a pretty decent base attack stat, as well as a very easy summoning condition, makes for a very good card in the Toon archetype. But you want to know what's even better? Toon Ancient Gear Golem. And for people that want to know what it does, it's an Ancient Gear Golem for Toons. Surprise! Ancient Gear Golem's effect is that if this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards until the end of the damage step, and as well as if it attacks a defense position monster, you inflict piercing damage. That second one isn't really relevant. However, the first effect, the Ancient Gear Golem effect, is a great addition to the Toon archetype. Being one of the only double tribute Toon monsters, that just completely replacing that of Blue Eyes White Dragon. If you still play Blue Eyes White Dragon, what are you doing? It's nice to know this card has some built-in protection for it, being in the fact that it can just poke through those 3,000 hits without any fear at all. Saying that, it is kind of flimsy for the fact that it is 2 tributes, just like that of Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, which was kind of mediocre because of the fact that it required 2 tributes. Not to mention those 2 tributes actually counted towards a normal summon, unlike Toon Summon Skull, as well as Toon Dark Magician Girl, where you tributed to special summon them from hand. Still, I guess if people want to play a double tribute Toon monster, this one's like leaps and bounds better than Blue Eyes White Dragon. And the third card I saved the best for last, Toon Kingdom, is an absolutely bonkers field spell. I'm gonna read this one because it's not based off of anything, but let me assure you, it's ridiculous. Toon Kingdom, it's a field spell card. When this card resolves, banish the top 3 cards of your deck face down. This face-up card is treated as Toon World. Toon monsters you control cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects, and if a Toon monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish 1 card from the top of your deck face down instead for each monster that would be destroyed. If you can't put the pieces together yourself, that's so good. One of the main downfalls of the Toon deck before was the fact that it relies on Toon World, which essentially it still does, but now we have a way to get to Toon World quicker. Toon World. Toon Kingdom being a field spell card, we can now search it with terraforming as well as the Toon table of contents, making it very easy to get Toon World active on the field. Now, unlike the actual physical card Toon World, it doesn't require life points to activate. It requires just banishing the top 3 cards of your deck, as well as that it actually does something on the field. Toon monsters cannot be targeted by card effects, and if a Toon monster would be destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can just banish 1 card from your deck face down to just keep it alive, okay? So like I said before, with how good the built-in protection for Ancient Gear Golem is, every Toon monster has that now. As if the fact that Toon monsters can't be targeted by card effects wasn't enough, now they can't be destroyed by anything at all. This makes it very difficult to get around a Toon Ancient Gear Golem, just because of the fact that, okay, Mirror Force, yeah, it doesn't target, but you can't activate it if I attack. And even if you did decide to activate Mirror Force, I can just banish maybe 2-3 cards from my deck to protect all of my monsters. I already have the advantage of attacking over all of your monsters despite what amazing fields you might have, but now you just can't stop me. And really, the fact that this card is treated as Toon World as well as it has all of those other effects, it really makes this card shine. Now, will Toons become the new meta with all the support? Probably not. However, all these cards are really fun and actually really decent cards to be added to the Toon archetype, a very nostalgic archetype. ARG stands for Anti-Rice Eating Gragulators. I don't even know what is a gragulator even a word? It also conveniently stands for Ultra Reality Game. If you want to read articles from the top of players, if you want to buy or sell product, if you want to attend high-level events, ultrarealitygames.com is the place to go. Be sure to like our Facebook fan page and subscribe to our Twitch stream if you haven't already. However, as always, I thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Gage from ARG, signing out.